The bicep is named that because there are two different attachment points near the shoulder. The short head attaches to the coracoid process, which is a part of the shoulder blade, and the long head goes over the humerus through the biceps channel and connects in the socket. Pain will be present inside your arm if there's a problem with the short head. If there's a problem with the long head, typically the pain will run over the shoulder. We're going to locate the head of the biceps that attaches near the forearm. To do this, flex your arm with your fingers on the bicep near the elbow and find the tendon at the base of the muscle belly. Simply pinch the muscle belly and extend the arm. If you feel like you're not getting enough pressure with your fingertips, use a lacrosse ball. Try one of two positions, either holding with your fingers or pressed with the palm into the bicep. I find I get better pressure when I use my palm. Remember to squeeze and extend. Another muscle that could create bicep pain is actually in your forearm. This is the brachioradialis, which passes from the humerus towards the wrist. To begin working the brachioradialis, reach under the elbow across to the forearm and pinch down as hard as you can tolerate. Now rotate the wrist, and the muscle should feel like it grinds underneath the fingertips. Do 7 to 10 repetitions, then locate a new point and continue to grind over that muscle. You should feel the fingers drop off the muscle. When you finish, put the fingers on top of the arm, pinch down, and create extension while rotating the wrist. Again, bend the elbow, then extend while you rotate the wrist. Notice my hand goes palm to chest, then palm to floor while I'm extending my elbow. Perform 7 to 10 repetitions, and then move on to the next tender spot and repeat. When you have finished the pin and stretch, move on to cross fiber friction. Place the arm you are working across your knees, then grind the opposite forearm across the muscle tissue near the bicep head. This should be an abrasive force, moving through the muscle tissue quickly. Continue to press through that muscle tissue until you feel like you've broken down the entire thing. The bicep is named that because there are two different attachment points near the shoulder. The short head attaches to the coracoid process, which is a part of the shoulder blade, and the long head goes over the humerus through the biceps channel and connects in the socket. Pain will be present inside your arm if there's a problem with the short head. If there's a problem with the long head, typically the pain will run over the shoulder. We're going to locate the head of the biceps that attaches near the forearm. To do this, flex your arm with your fingers on the bicep near the elbow and find the tendon at the base of the muscle belly. Simply pinch the muscle belly and extend the arm. If you feel like you're not getting enough pressure with your fingertips, use a lacrosse ball. Try one of two positions, either holding with your fingers or pressed with the palm into the bicep. I find I get better pressure when I use my palm. Remember to squeeze and extend. Another muscle that could create bicep pain is actually in your forearm. This is the brachioradialis, which passes from the humerus towards the wrist. To begin working the brachioradialis, reach under the elbow across to the forearm and pinch down as hard as you can tolerate. Now rotate the wrist, and the muscle should feel like it grinds underneath the fingertips. Do 7 to 10 repetitions, then locate a new point and continue to grind over that muscle. You should feel the fingers drop off the muscle. When you finish, put the fingers on top of the arm, pinch down, and create extension while rotating the wrist. Again, bend the elbow, then extend while you rotate the wrist. Notice my hand goes palm to chest, then palm to floor while I'm extending my elbow. Perform 7 to 10 repetitions, and then move on to the next tender spot and repeat. When you have finished the pin and stretch, move on to cross fiber friction. Place the arm you are working across your knees, then grind the opposite forearm across the muscle tissue near the bicep head. This should be an abrasive force moving through the muscle tissue quickly. Continue to press through that muscle tissue until you feel like you've broken down the entire thing. The bicep is named that because there are two different attachment points near the shoulder. The short head attaches to the coracoid process, which is a part of the shoulder blade, and the long head goes over the humerus through the biceps channel and connects in the socket. Pain will be present inside your arm if there's a problem with the short head. If there's a problem with the long head, typically the pain will run over the shoulder. We're going to locate the head of the biceps that attaches near the forearm. To do this, flex your arm with your fingers on the bicep near the elbow and find the tendon at the base of the muscle belly. Simply pinch the muscle belly and extend the arm. If you feel like you're not getting enough pressure with your fingertips, use a lacrosse ball. Try one of two positions, either holding with your fingers or pressed with the palm into the bicep. I find I get better pressure when I use my palm. Remember to squeeze and extend. Another muscle that could create bicep pain is actually in your forearm. This is the brachioradialis, which passes from the humerus towards the wrist. To begin working the brachioradialis, reach under the elbow across to the forearm and pinch down as hard as you can tolerate. Now rotate the wrist, and the muscle should feel like it grinds underneath the fingertips. Do 7 to 10 repetitions, then locate a new point and continue to grind over that muscle. You should feel the fingers drop off the muscle. When you finish, put the fingers on top of the arm, pinch down, and create extension while rotating the wrist. Again, bend the elbow, then extend while you rotate the wrist. Notice my hand goes palm to chest, then palm to floor while I'm extending my elbow. Perform 7 to 10 repetitions, and then move on to the next tender spot and repeat. When you have finished the pin and stretch, move on to cross-driver friction. Place the arm you are working across your knees, then grind the opposite forearm across the muscle tissue near the bicep head. This should be an abrasive force moving through the muscle tissue quickly. Continue to press through that muscle tissue until you feel like you've broken down the entire thing.
Good morning. Here we go. Chris had to take off, go to work. That's perfectly fine. That's why we have replays. And then Clara, good morning to you. Our dedicate's pretty much all the same. Sky doing well, I guess, at least through the process. Today is her last day, or maybe they start Monday. I can't remember what day she goes up to Mayo to start the process, but pretty cool that she was able to be home and get rested up before getting started on the next part of the process. So I'll be praying again for Erin with her foot and ankle. Do we hear anything, advancements on that? No advancements, so workman's comp is being workman's comp. Rayleigh, praying for her as well. Someone Marcia knows that's having difficulties going in and out of the hospital, so praying for her and her family. Our verse of the day: for I am with you, and no one will attack you to harm you, for I have many in this city who are my people. Acts 18:10. Pretty cool. This morning I had the fun opportunity to sit down with my Bible and do some reading, and I noticed something today that I hadn't noticed. I mean, I noticed it before, but I don't think it ever really sunk in. But I was going through the book of Matthew, and then in chapter 4, it shows how Satan tempts Jesus. And I always knew, Satan tempts Jesus, this and that. But what I noticed particularly today is that Satan actually quoted Scripture to try to convince him to do something that was for his own glory. So I really thought about that, and I'm like, okay, if Satan is using Scripture to tempt Jesus, what do you think is happening to us? Right? Even if we're in Scripture. So this is one of those times where I try to think through the whole lens of, if you only have one Bible verse to lean on for your point of view, find if there's other ones that are opposite of your point of view that have much more distinctions. So, down to whatever it would be, generosity, or how we care for people, or feeding people. Like, we have to search out specifically. So I just think that's why it's so important that we search the Scriptures, we know the Scriptures, because Jesus had to retort with, "It is written," against what he was saying. So it was the attitude in which Satan wanted him to fulfill, throw yourself down, because God said he won't let your foot come to a stone that would hurt you. So if that's the case, go ahead and throw yourself off this cliff. He won't let anything bad happen to you. But really what that would have done is put Jesus as the controlling one. So it's not like an accident would have happened, but he was choosing to put God to the test. So then he responded, "It also is written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." So we have to know Scripture in order to fight back against what Satan does in our lives. Just what I had this morning, for what it's worth. There you go. Let's head on to our workout. So make sure you grab some of these tools, get set and ready to go.
Get ready.
Okay, small circles forward. Again, remember, keep those shoulders down while we do the small ones. Forward, backward. Okay. Now remember, as we go into our big circles, take your shoulders width as much as you can, right? Do the reach forward, right? As you go back, pull back. Really want those to work. Clara, you don't have nice weather down there, do you? Here it's only in the 20s. Clara's in Arizona. What is our weather this morning? I didn't even look. Oh, it's 28. High of 42. Let's do this. Internal, external rotations. Again, take the shoulders with, right? Shoulders forward, and then shoulders back. So really open the doors. Open the saloon doors. Good, high knees. Really trying to pull them up here. Okay, very good. Remember, with that leg swing, you really want to just have that loosen the joint, right? Just loosen the joint, nice easy swings. She said, yes, beautiful, sunny. It's about 30 degrees warmer. And it's 8 o'clock. All right, Clara, you're just going to have to get your leaf blower and point it north. I wonder if that would actually do anything. If you had every leaf blower in the world at the same location, pointed the same direction. It's like the kid in school, what's something you do to change the world? He says, well, put everyone in Asia and have everyone jump at the same time and see if we can knock the world off its axis. Okay, good hip flexor stretches. Make sure to warm up those. Step forward. Make sure you lift that knee.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Okay, here we
Get
go.
ready for row squats.
Ready for your row squats. Remember, if you are, Clara, do you have bands? I can't remember if you got those before you left. For some reason, I'm thinking
3,
you did.
2, 1. Row squats.
But otherwise, right, if you're leaning against the wall, like Jenny or myself over there, you're pressing your shoulders down and back as far as you possibly can, forcing those elbows into the wall with it, okay? Maintain that tight pelvic tilt, trying to keep your stomach bracing your spine, right? So brace that spine.
That's halfway.
Thrust, hold nice and tight. Good, tight squeezes. Firm control.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Transition to chest press lunge.
Okay, chest press lunge, rotate around. Or if you're doing this on your own, remember, try to pop a beach ball. You might even get, if you have a little ball.
3,
you'll have those.
2,
Find them
1.
at Walmart for
Chest press lunge.
99 cents. Not advocating you always shop at Walmart. However, I just know it's available there. Honestly, I haven't shopped at Walmart in a lot of years. But elbows, right? Drive the elbows like you're trying to break your chest with pecs. Squeeze that arm
That's
nice and
halfway.
tight on the front side. Okay, very good. Awesome, awesome. Doing your absolute best.
3,
Working through it,
2,
ladies.
1. Transition to hammer curl good mornings.
Okay, hammer curl good mornings. Make sure you stay up nice and tall. Right? Compressing that core when we start.
3,
so that
2,
way it stays
1.
That's
Hammer
right.
curl good mornings.
Then squeeze up. Like that. Squeeze up. So again, think like that chair. We've been doing this for the past week or two. Put your toes under the chair and then push the chair backwards, right? Because the back of the chair would be on your thighs. So push that back as far as you can, lifting the legs off the floor.
That's halfway.
Butt back. And it's not about reaching to the floor. We don't want to curve our spine trying to reach way down. We want that back nice and flat, right? Squeeze up. Use the butt and the back of the legs. Tight squeeze.
3, 2, 1. Transition to step up overhead press.
Step up overhead press.
Three, 2, 1. Step up overhead press.
Step up overhead press. Again, compress that core. Press up overhead. Lift that knee. Again, if you want to balance, you can balance and then push overhead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, however many times you want, challenging your balance through it. Again, if you have little hand weights,
That's
some
halfway.
ladies have those. You can use those hand weights up overhead as well. Any combination you want.
Three, 2, 1. Transition to tricep press down step back lunge.
Okay, tricep press down, step back lunge.
Three, two, one. Tricep press down step back lunge.
Good. Remember, straighten those elbows. Try to really pinch your arms tight into your ribs. Right? So my hands under my arm. I want to pinch tight into my arm and then straighten. Nice and tight. Okay, so I'm pinching
That's halfway.
tight to the ribs. Then lock them in place. Lock in place. Very good, ladies. And do your best all the way through.
Three, two, one. Transition to hamstring curl pull apart.
Good. Okay, hamstring curl pull aparts. Pull apart.
Three, two, one. Hamstring curl pull apart.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Except I could have just went like this.
Yeah.
Oh, as it sits right behind me. Take off running to get one out of the basket. All right, good. Tight
That's halfway.
compression. Right, core, shoulders, sit tall. Pull those heels hard. It's about trying to bend your knees and create a solid pull, right? So tight, tight, tight. All the way through, ladies. Good compression. Core tight. Belly wag.
Three, two, one. Long
Good.
rest.
Awesome. A long rest. Remember, as we continue on through the rounds, if you want to break out each movement to be its own separate thing, upper and lower, that's fine. We are trying to combine, make compound movements using the upper and lower simultaneously. So do your best to get through those. If you need to, make sure you slow it down and really get the patterning down. Okay? If you've got that down, form and function are working well, then you can increase repetition or resistance, okay? Getting excited for this dance tomorrow.
Three, two,
Two.
one. Get ready for row squats.
At the Agave Church. So this, Dina and Jen are
Three, two, one.
well,
Row squats.
they're kind of leading the dance team because it's a fundraiser for the dance team. It's better than nationals, so that's in Florida. So it's the fundraiser for it. But I heard Jenny said there's about 80 couples, and then there's like
That's halfway.
30 something with more than one, so an extra daughter like me. So it's going to be a pretty big group. I'm excited for them. Good, good, good. Nice tight core, shoulders down and back, pull tight.
Three,
Squeeze that
two,
press strap as hard as
one.
you can.
Transition to chest press lunge.
Okay, chest press lunge, rotating around. And do your best to squeeze the pecs right here in front of the shoulder.
Three, two,
Tight squeeze.
one. Chest press lunge.
We did not, we did have someone whose daughter had a bunch of dresses left over from school, but she's just a little too small for those dresses. So unless we could get darts or something put in the sides to bring it in
That's halfway.
today or tomorrow, no, it was really cool. It was like this aquamarine mermaid dress, to where it was all sequenced down to about a mini skirt length, and then it was like tutu
Three,
thing
two,
that really just
one.
flared at the bottom.
Transition to hammer curl good mornings.
I told her, I said, well, we might buy it and keep it anyway, just for when you get older. That would be great.
Three, 2,
I have,
1.
I have access
Hammer
to red
curl,
sequin
good
vest.
mornings.
Nice red sequin vest. Fun. Good work. Compress that core, shoulder blades down and back. You're doing your best through the movement. Get into
That's
the
halfway.
butt backwards. Good. We're again trying to tuck the chin or push the back of your head against the ceiling, especially as we're going down. Keep the head up.
3, 2, 1. Transition to step up overhead press.
Good. Step up overhead press.
3,
Remember, you
2,
can challenge balance here if
1.
you want.
Step up overhead press.
Just take your time through the movement, making sure that you've got your balance. Challenge that resistance if you want.
That's halfway.
Very good, ladies. Again, do your best. Shoulders, shoulders. Even as we push overhead, we don't want the shoulders to be shrugging up to the ears. Okay? Push. Good compression.
2,
Squeeze tight.
1. Transition to tricep press down step back lunge.
Okay, bicep press down, step back lunge.
Three,
Good, doing your
2,
best.
1. Tricep press down step back lunge.
Squeeze nice and tight. Okay, press that core. Shoulders, 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 down and back. Doing your absolute best to maintain the butt, the belly, and the bra strap. Right? Squeeze, compress. Hold that penny between the cheeks.
That's halfway.
Squeeze that bra strap. And then think of that old belly whack to the stomach. Tight squeeze.
Three,
Good work, ladies.
2, 1.
Love it.
Transition to hamstring curl pull aparts.
Good. Hamstring curl pull aparts. Last one this round. Compress that core, sit tall, and explode your foam roller.
3, 2, 1. Hamstring curl pull aparts.
Yes, Lois. Explode that foam roller. Yeah. Drive those heels hard, hard, hard. That's the whole thought, right? Pressing that core, pulling those heels. And again, shoulder blades are stuck in position. We're doing external rotation. We really want those shoulders set down and back.
That's
If
halfway.
you're in seated position, you can still do the pull aparts. So you can mix and match that lower body, upper body, whatever works as far as the tools that you have. Especially at home. Good. Almost there, ladies. Try to finish out nice and strong.
3, 2,
Good.
1. Long rest.
That's what we like to see. Feel free, grab a drink. Remember, as you are going through these, if you want to increase resistance or repetition, you need to make sure that your form is fantastic. Fantastic form. That is the official halfway point of our workout today.
3, 2,
That's why it's such an
1.
array.
Get ready for row squats.
Although maybe I need that at the end of the workout. Closer to the end than the beginning.
3, 2,
Here we
1.
go.
Row squats.
And shoulder blades, right? We're not going to lose those through our movement. Keep those compressed nice and tight. Squeeze firm, 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 firm. Doing your best through the movement.
That's halfway.
Again, think about it. Core, okay, compressed. Shoulder blades down and back. Pinching that bra strap. Then pinch those butt cheeks together, nice and tight. Flatten that penny. Okay, here it is. Switch
3,
Lincoln.
2,
Flat penny.
1. Transition to chest press lunge.
Back. Or hip.
3, 2, 1. Chest press lunge.
Don't want that. Is it a zinger? So it might have been. Oh, because it goes down.
That's halfway.
There's that shoot. That's this thing takes the nerve and flip it. Take the nerve and just flip it like that. Really crush it, right? And then cause some of those things. So then, so the first place I would go is range of motion. How far
3,
are you going?
2, 1. Transition to hammer curl. Good mornings.
If you want to take some of that pressure off, then we do it with the bar. Right? So if you want the big ball, go with the safe range of motion or a deeper range of motion, holding the bar. Because now this is
3, 2, 1. Hammer curl. Good mornings.
versus here, all of your torso weight is going down. Press. Okay, so difference. Or now something like this. It's stronger as you go down. And now it'll give you more stability and stuff.
That's halfway.
Okay, good mornings. Push the butt backwards again. Tuck the chin, right? Pulling that head all the way to the ceiling. Again, you're only moving as far as the hip joint allows.
3, 2, 1. Transition to step up overhead press. 3, 2, 1. Step up overhead press.
Yep, as long as the belly button is moving, right? Yep, so you can see the pretty. This is what it is. These buttons together. There. Right. Yep, and most likely
That's halfway.
now you're working here. It's working with the joint rather than the joint pitch. Right, so this is going to be where pressure is so important. Right, you don't have to do an arch.
3, 2, 1. Transition to tricep press down step back lunge.
Riding it. Just tucking it. Very
3,
good.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Tricep press down step back lunge.
Step back lunges. See, and lunges here should be fairly decent. Good, good, good. Again, doing your best through the workout. Anytime we lunge, remember the lunge
That's
is
halfway.
both legs. You're straightening both knees simultaneously, so each leg should bear 50% of your body weight. Makes it much easier to stand up rather than leaning forward and putting 90% of your weight on your front leg, trying to push through. Right? So stay tall. Use both
3,
legs to drive off the
2, 1. Transition to hamstring curl pull apart.
Okay, hamstring curl pull apart.
Three, 2,
Here we go.
1. Hamstring curl pull apart.
Again, tall, shoulder blades down the back, pressing that core firm. Drive those heels into the foam roller as hard as you possibly can, making sure you maintain the compression of your core.
That's halfway.
Okay? Sometimes when we sit, it's easy to just let that go, and then the compression comes down and we start putting tension and torque on our spine. We don't want that. Sit tall, hold that firm compression through the core. Very good. Tight,
3,
tight. Good
2,
pull all the way
1.
through.
Long rest.
Rest. Get a drink. I don't know where that came from. But. All right. Last round. Do your best through the round. Make sure that form and function right there. Stay within your any limitations that you may have. I should try something else. Put the band around your knees, and then stand up. See what happens.
3, 2, 1. Get ready for row squats.
The rows over. Keep that band up.
3, 2, 1. Row squats.
Belly button forward. Same thing. So, pressure off.
I'm still need to learn. Not sure, but it's still learning.
So,
That's halfway.
Made that right there,
that is true.
3, 2, 1. Transition to chest press lunge.
It's almost like biting your cheek. When you bite it once, you can expect to do it again because it kind of sticks out now. And, oh, dang it, here we go again.
3,
That's kind of what
2,
happens when you're
1.
once,
Chest press
the
lunge.
brain becomes more aware that it's there, and then 2, it's kind of easier to hit, or else Okay, very good. Doing your best all the way through. Again, your best is whatever your body needs, right? So we made a quick change for those.
That's halfway.
Foam roller work, making sure that we get the body doing what it needs to keep us trying to compress the muscle tissue, right? Find it's regressing. That's not what we want. There's a difference between acute pain and I don't want to
3,
do the workout.
2, 1. Transition to hammer curl good mornings.
Okay, here we go. Hammer curl good mornings. Again, compress that core. Push your butt backwards behind you to the wall.
3, 2, 1.
Squeeze your butt
Hammer
up.
curl good mornings.
Squeeze nice and tight. Compress, compress, compress. Then doing your best.
That's halfway.
Good, good. Again, compress. Tight, tight, tight.
3,
Awesome.
2, 1. Transition to step up overhead press.
Okay, step up overhead press. Again, doing your best.
3,
Get through.
2, 1. Step up overhead press.
Okay, good core compression. Tight, tight, tight. As you push up overhead, make sure you continue to compress here and keep
That's halfway.
out of the ears. Okay? So it's different. You're not leading the shoulders to lift the arms. You're keeping the shoulders down, then push up. Very good. Press nice and tight.
3, 2, 1. Transition to tricep press down, step back lunge.
Tricep press down, step back lunge. So again, squeeze that core, set the shoulders, and you lunge. Trying to make sure that
3, 2,
push through
1.
both legs.
Tricep press down, step back lunge.
Usually the step back is a little easier than the forward step. But no matter what, try to press and stay tight. Good.
That's halfway.
Squeeze that core, bra strap tight, and then pinch those butt cheeks. Penny underneath. Is that going, Lois? It hurts.
3, 2, 1.
Stay.
Transition to hamstring curl pull apart.
Ouch, that really hurts. It's tolerable. Makes sense. Good deep breaths.
3, 2, 1. Hamstring curl pull apart.
Good, ladies. Last one. Compress that core, pull apart. Nice and firm. Shoulders down the back. Drive those heels, right? So bending those knees, trying to pull hard. Okay, do your best.
That's
all the
halfway.
way through. Bend the knees. Pull yourself off the chair or down the floor, either one, doing what you can. Alright, finish strong. Almost there.
3, 2,
Awesome.
1. Way to be rock stars.
Wonderful work, ladies. Remember, as we go through our weekend, please keep our friends in prayer over here so that way we can continue to hold them up and raise them up to healing, especially for most of them on our list. And that's it. I hope you ladies have just a fantastic day, a wonderful weekend, and then we will get set and ready to go for next week. Remember, I'll try to update you each day, but Thursday, Friday, no class. I know after the Turkey Day, we don't really feel like doing anything anyway, so we maybe will have one or two. So if that's you, I absolutely appreciate you and love you, and you can go to the replay. So you can do another day's workout if you really would love to get your workout in. That's why we have them. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you again on Monday for our core day.
The bicep is named that because there are two different attachment points near the shoulder. The short head attaches to the coracoid process, which is a part of the shoulder blade, and the long head goes over the humerus through the biceps channel and connects in the socket. Pain will be present inside your arm if there's a problem with the short head. If there's a problem with the long head, typically the pain will run over the shoulder. We're going to locate the head of the biceps that attaches near the forearm. To do this, flex your arm with your fingers on the bicep near the elbow and find the tendon at the base of the muscle belly. Simply pinch the muscle belly and extend the arm. If you feel like you're not getting enough pressure with your fingertips, use a lacrosse ball. Try one of two positions, either holding with your fingers or press with the palm into the bicep. I find I get better pressure when I use my palm. Remember to squeeze and extend. Another muscle that could create bicep pain is actually in your forearm. This is the brachioradialis, which passes from the humerus towards the wrist. To begin working the brachioradialis, reach under the elbow across to the forearm and pinch down as hard as you can tolerate. Now rotate the wrist and the muscle should feel like it grinds underneath the fingertips. Do 7 to 10 repetitions, then locate a new point and continue to grind over that muscle. You should feel the fingers drop off the muscle. When you finish, put the fingers on top of the arm, pinch down, and create extension while rotating the wrist. Again, bend the elbow, then extend while you rotate the wrist. Notice my hand goes palm to chest, then palm to floor while I'm extending my elbow. Perform 7 to 10 repetitions, and then move on to the next tender spot and repeat. When you have finished the pin and stretch, move on to cross fiber friction. Place the arm you are working across your knees, then grind the opposite forearm across the muscle tissue near the bicep head. This should be an abrasive force moving through the muscle tissue quickly. Continue to press through that muscle tissue until you feel like you've broken down the entire thing.